Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to Shane Plays Spirit Island, episode 26. I'm finally actually doing an episode right after a loss. Sort of right after a loss, after the last, two turns of a loss. But, you know what? We're going to call it good. This time, we are not using the thematic map. As much as I love this east tile, it causes too much trouble with England in particular, and their ability to creep into places that you don't want them, and I am not dealing with it. I am still going to try it with Dahan Insurrection. It poses a few problems of its own, but I think it is still a decent way to do things here. Alright, so our initial problems here. We could ambush here, but if we do, it won't actually prevent the build, and there'll still be a town here. We can get a bunch of guys in and manifest here, but because of Dahan Insurrection, there will still be a pretty good chunk of people there after the manifest, and we won't have a good way to kill them. So I'm sort of feeling like we have to focus on one jungle or the other for now. And probably it's the one that is more inland. So let's see. At that point, I'm not sure a manifest this early makes a ton of sense. I'm still gonna add the presence and get the power so I can do the manifest later. But I really want to focus on getting a foothold on the inland and trying to keep it. So let's do a sudden ambush and maybe a voice of thunder. I think that could do pretty good things for us. That'll also get me a turn to lead the Furious Assault if I play these two together, which could be good. I've done that at least once, and I liked it. Yeah. Let's give this a try. So I think I do ambush here, even though it won't prevent the build. Just to get someone in there. Since I'm focusing on the inland, let's take from the coast for now. We do need to get the Dahan out of here if we're letting that place blight. And they're on the wetlands. Alright. Not ideal, but not insurmountable. Okay. So, we can gather the warriors for 2. If we pull 2 Dahan into here, we can push all 4 of them out with Voice of Thunder, get 3 of them in here, which is great. I really want to get rid of this guy, though, is the thing. Oh, what if we gather them here? Then we don't get to get this guy out of danger, though. Oh, plus that doesn't actually get us the 4 that we wanted. What about here? Here could work. Potentially. Doesn't get us quite as many as we want. I can still probably take care of this town next turn. Okay, So let's give this a try. We pull you in, and one of you in. I think we leave that behind. Keep our presence in lots of places for now. We push one over here to take care of that guy. I've lost track of... it doesn't matter, I'm only pushing one. Does that accomplish things I want to accomplish? I think so. Alright. Do we want to move the presence? I think we do. Okay. Then we Voice of Thunder here. We put one here to start to work on this land. One over here. And that way we get to take out that guy. I'm actually not sure taking out that guy matters. Maybe we put them both over here so that we can lead the Furious Assault, which means we back up and have this presence be here. Okay, so this is coming together. So one up here and not move the presence. Deal the damage there. Then Voice of Thunder. Move these two down here. Wish it could be 3 so we could just take care of this now. But at least we will get to lead the Furious Assault there, which will be pretty cool. We've prevented this build. We couldn't have prevented this build anyway, so there isn't a lot of point. We can Words of Warning here as we're planning to. We'd love to get one more there, but there just isn't a good way. So it's fine. Alright. Definitely want... We'll put a presence up here, just so I can scoop this guy up later. We'll put a presence down here, so that we're nice and spread out. Play the 2 cards I have. Words of Warning, yes, finish playing cards. Words of Warning here. Oh, we can maybe finish that off with some movement, depending on how things look. Okay. So, Lead the Furious Assault can already accomplish what I wanted there, which is great. Gather the Warriors is a gather 3, push 2. Seems pretty good. I'd love to be moving this way. They're definitely going to build here regardless, because there's no way I'm killing enough buildings for that not to happen. Killing this guy along the way would be cool. I'd love to manifest somewhere. Probably here is a good target. So if we gather the warriors, grabbing you, and that's maybe it. Which makes this maybe not the right way to do this, but here we are. Pull this token in, and then push you down this way. Let's see. We only need to do 4 damage, so we can afford to push one that way. And we will leave that last presence there. Okay. So once again, we're not preventing this build, but we at least made it not be a city. We have cleared up the upper area in ways that we usually don't this early. Like, I don't usually have enough focus to take care of that town, the number 7 town. So I'm pretty proud of that. They're definitely going to build here. The good news is none of the Ravages are going to do anything this turn. So, let's see what the Minor Power deck wants to give us. Well, it doesn't want to give us air, which is sad. Cycles of Time and Tide is very tempting, especially with Dahan Insurrection. We've had problems, last game specifically, with having enough Dahan on the board, so having a card that adds Dahan is very nice. This one could cause me to grow faster, which is pretty cool. With enough light, I can grow faster and also remove blight, which is neat and maybe pretty important. Obviously, encompassing ward solves a lot of problems, and elusive ambushes can be a solid defend card when you need it to. Basically, these are all good. None of them have air, some of them are amazing, but they all serve purposes. This one also can remove blight. I kind of want to take Cycles of Time and Tide just because I don't usually get to use it. Usually it's there next to an air card and it's not quite making the cut, and I think it could be helpful. I'm just very tempted to do growth through sacrifice. Destroying presence to add presence is really, really good. I don't need my presence that badly. And like actually on the board, I just need it off of my player board, and this could upgrade my power a lot more quickly than a lot of cards. And if I can upgrade my power quickly enough, then maybe I can win before the number of Dahan I have on the board actually matters. So maybe this is actually a better card. Plus it's 0, which is nice. You know what? I'm going to try it. Okay. Call of the Dahan Ways is the most tempting card in the game that doesn't have air on it. This is the only card that has air on it. It is somewhat limited. It only works on half the terrain. It's slow. It just doesn't have a lot going for it. Like, Fear is nice, but something I'll be doing anyway. Disease is nice, especially against England, let's be clear. But I'm just not sure it does enough. This is really cool in this scenario. Like, there's some good non-air cards, so maybe we just are not taking as much air this run. I don't think I can turn this card down. We're off the rails. We're no longer taking air cards automatically. We're actually clearing the starting town on 7. Things are getting weird, everyone. Buckle in. Alright. So 3 power to play 2 cards. right? Yes, 2 cards. Um, I don't need to defend a thing, which is lovely. Uh, I can't prevent any builds. The only build that's going to happen is here, and I would have to do a ton of damage in this land in order to prevent it. Oh, the other builds that are going to happen, I guess, are here and here, and this is really becoming a problem. Um, so maybe we come on over and manifest here. It's a little hard to get all the pieces I need there, but not super duper hard. I guess I should think about here as well, but the problem is with the escalation build, especially like unless I can do I also have to think about this card. Unless I can do 1 point of fear during the fast phase, which I think would be a pretty big ask. I don't think I have enough Dahan movement in the fast phase to do that much damage. So this place is going to double build, and that's huge. That's 4 out of their 7. 4 is really the point that I need to actually worry about a place. So if we're playing this, I guess I still could play Growth through Sacrifice this turn. How does that look? It only gathers 2 in here is the problem. This gets us. Oh, but that doesn't have. Neither of those have an animal symbol, so that doesn't really help either. Neither of these have an animal symbol. At that point, this card isn't doing that much. It only works in places where they already exist. Which I guess. Yeah, no. That is only worth it if I can find a way to pair it with an animal symbol, which I cannot. I simply can't afford it. So rethinking this whole thing, can't manifest this turn, or at least can't manifest in a useful way this turn. So, what other things can we do? Including, definitely, we need to pile some people in here. So I think Voice of Thunder is still the right call here. I just need to play it with something that has an animal. Call of Dawn Ways? That could be pretty cool. I'd love if I could pair it with another moon. How would that look? That point, Gather the Warriors is really bad. It only gathers 1 warrior. But I do get to replace a town with a Dahan. So I could bring like 1 Dahan in here and then just like turn a town into a Dahan and have 2 Dahan here. It's pretty cool. Growth through Sacrifice, the better version of it is not going to happen until I have at least 3 card plays, which will hopefully be soon. But not this turn. An argument could be made for saving this for a turn when I can do 3. Oh, but then I won't be able to use the moon to do the better version of this, so. It's an interesting conundrum. Yeah, I do think I want to do the better version of this, at which point I can use this to advance my board and not worry about removing the blight just yet. Although that is going to become a concern pretty quickly. So, we'll see how things go. Okay, so, Growth through Sacrifice, probably. Oh, so it targets a spirit. That spirit is me. I think I don't need sacred sites for anything yet, so we'll just. Axe one of these. Actually, back that up. Still used on me. I want both of these here because I am still thinking I might want to manifest, like, over here somewhere soon. So I probably want ones that are farther away. I still want this one. Let's do this one for now. Alright. At that point, we can add a presence here. That feels silly. Having 3 here doesn't help because I can't move them all. So I guess we'll just add and remove from the same place. Not used to this card. Alright. This is pretty cool because next turn I could use just add 1 presence and get 3 card plays, or I can add 2 presence and also get a reclaim. So there's lots of good things happening with doing things that way. This turn's going to be a little weak, but it was going to be. Alright, need to get more fear cards for future turns. Naturally. I tried. Okay, so I'm actually thinking, especially with wetlands being what they are, I want to gather in here. Damage you. And then call the Dahan Ways here. And that doesn't result in an Explorer, so that's lovely. Okay. So I can once again prevent the build here, which is great. I can play 3 cards this turn, which means I'll be able to do my stuff fast. That's great. Looking at my discard, neither one of these have air, so I probably don't want to reclaim that badly. So let's do things this way. And then we've got so much energy to play with. We can definitely manifest this turn. I've got 1 Ravage I'm concerned about, but I don't have enough defense to do anything about it, and it's not quite going to flip the Blight card yet, so I think I'll focus on damage control. That seems cool. Not positive what to do with it all yet, but if I'm not going to defend, because the only place that's ravaging, this wouldn't be big enough anyway. Although, would it? Okay, let's think about this. If I got 2 Dahan in there, which is pretty trivial, honestly, I could potentially lead the Furious Assault there, and then Words of Warning is big enough. Okay, so I can prevent a Blight. What happens if I do this? That still gets me lead the Furious Assault. I can use the Sudden Ambush to deal with this. I can use Gather the Warriors to get into here. I can assault here, and then probably end up manifesting here. Or here. Like, there's targets. Alright. I like this plan. This is feeling good so far. Let's ambush here. Move 1 presence. It's lovely. Yep. Gather the warriors here. Pulling in you, 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 and you. think that is plenty. Okay, if I push back out, it's not going to prevent the builds here, sadly. So let's just, well, okay, but, So all four of these means I can kill the city, there'll be a town, I can kill both towns, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's just camp here. Wait, that didn't do what I wanted. Undo. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I forgot cities are slightly chuftier right now. Yeah, now we get a fear card. Alright. F this place and everything it stands for. Alright. That is now overkill, but I'm okay with it. I am preventing this build, which is great. I am taking no blight, which is great. This place is going to build twice, which is less great, but I'm kind of down. I wish I had a way to move people over here, but I think preventing this from building twice is more valuable. So we'll just have to deal with this next turn. That's neat. Doesn't help, but it's neat. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Red alert. I wish I had a way to have Voice of Thunder right now. This manifest is being highly underused. It's just doing 1 damage wherever I do it. Whatever. Alright. What I should have done, in retrospect, but it's too late to undo, is Voice of Thunder instead of Manifest. Manifest seems really great for any time you have the energy for it, but that was a severe underutilization of it, and I should have known it was going to be. Okay. So. We're obviously reclaiming. This is the only one with air, but it doesn't help us a lot. This one pushes 3 Dahan during the fast phase, and I guess there's this other part of the card where, I mean, not building is also pretty great. I like this card a ton. That card doesn't do enough, or specifically isn't, like, it only works in 2 land types, and removing Blight by itself usually isn't enough. And it's slow. This one, normally use it on someone else, but in a 1-player game, it's going to be, I gain 2 energy for 0. I can get back a power card, but I had to play a power card to do that. It's not ideal. Yeah. This one's just not that good in this. So, yep, grabbing this. Okay. Oh, the real question is, are we about to lose? And the answer is probably, but I can maybe prevent it. Alright. Boop, 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 boo. That one actually seems decent for when I just need air, and fear during the fast phase because of England is actually kind of valuable. Like, right now I'm at no cards, so just doing one fear during the fast phase, which I think I'm going to be able to do anyway, but it could be valuable. Especially because I don't like destroying Dahan. This one doesn't do enough, I don't feel like. Although it also does do a fear, but meh. 2 fear, probably. But I think because this one's air and the others aren't that great, we're taking this one. Okay, so I've got 4. This place is a problem because currently they're going to build in the sands twice, build in the coast once, which will put this up to 6 buildings, and then there will definitely be a stage 2 escalation, since we already had the coastal one, which will cause them to build again and they'll win. So I need to destroy at least 1 building here during the fast phase, ideally more, but 1 would be good. Luckily, I can definitely play enough cards to get fast movement. I can move in there with probably 4 guys and Wreck a city doesn't help, Wreck a town does. So we want to wreck a town. Maybe we want to wreck 2 towns, at least. 3 towns. Let's just destroy all 3 towns. That sounds great. With moving 4 people in and then Furious Assault. Cool. So, all of my cards have to have air. Some of them have to be at least a little bit cheap. Defending this place is realistic, but maybe not with wrecking this place, so let's not think about it too hard yet. But play that, and we'll see if we can figure out how to use it. If not, I'll probably sub it out for this. And then I need a card with fire and air. I can technically afford a manifest, but that hasn't been working out terribly well. So let's see what this would look like. So I move all 4 of these in here. They destroy a town and an explorer. Then I lead the Furious Assault here. We destroy 2 more towns. That puts this down to a reasonable level again, to the point where they might not even escalate here. They might escalate here, since this is going to build both here and here. And here. So yeah, this place is about to be a problem, but there's, like, I can't prevent those builds. Except that I can with this card, but if I do that, then I can't get out of the Warriors or lead the Furious Assault, so I can't prevent these things, so, you know, there's problems either way. I could Rights of the Land's Rejection up here, technically, but again, like, I still have to get people there. There's problems with any way you do it. Alright. I need them all to stay there long enough for that. A sudden ambush could bring 1 over here, and then Words of Warning. But it just doesn't quite help enough. So I think we put this back and grab this instead. And try and figure out how to defend places next turn. This turn is all about damage control. Sudden ambush is going to feel like a waste wherever I do it, but I guess I can actually kill a pretty good number of explorers here after I destroy all the towns. So it's not nothing. Alright. We're going to try it. Let's portent some disaster here. I suspect there will be some. We're going to gather the warriors here. No pushing required. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assault. Alright. Ambush kills all of those guys already without pulling someone in. Do I want to pull someone in anyway? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have this up here. Be a little spread out. Alright. I have not prevented Blight. I have not prevented Cascade. Cascade is going to happen, and I'm going to flip this card, and I'm pretty okay with it. Like, that's just how this kind of game is going to go. Panic. I guess the coast makes the most sense. That doesn't prevent any builds like it would in so many circumstances. But I guess we'll put you over here. Let's cascade this way because I'm still trying to keep things clean. I missed that, but yep, it's just destroying a presence every turn. Pretty okay with it. Okay. So, I could Voice of Thunder all of these somewhere else. Maybe here? That could destroy this city. This place is still the place with the most buildings. Oh, so I sort of want to keep them there and figure out a way to defend it, but I don't think I can. It's going to be an issue. Hold on. Think about this. There's only one city here that's going to fight. I can once again lead the Furious Assault and once again sudden ambush potentially. And probably actually take care of this place. So let's use this for the fear. We need fear anyway, right? Okay. I think we want power more than anything else, and we're getting our reclaim. So that's good. We need this to deal with all of the explorers we're about to create. So we do this and this. And this. Let's see how it plays out. So we assault first. Then we ambush. No gathering required. We warn. Okay. And then we save Gather the Warriors for the late, so we can pull them down here and manifest here. Probably. That seems pretty good. Or Or maybe here because they're going to build. I don't know. Either way, I think having this late makes sense. Yep, we're losing some presence. Because we're about to manifest, I like all of this being here. I think we're going to let go of this one. And probably put it back on next turn. Really thought I would resolve a fear card that turn. I killed, I guess, 2 towns. Not enough. Seems like this is looking like a very good manifest target. Okay. The blight is a problem, and there's no kind way to get around that. But this is better than when I hit Terra level 2 last game. So let's roll with it. Gather in you. Not you. You. Alright, that was pretty cool. Feels good, even if it's not good. Okay. So now we have a problem where if we don't figure out how to defend enough places, we lose the game this turn. Because this double blights, this single blights, and I only have 3 blight tokens there. So, it's possible we've lost to blight. Growth through sacrifice can remove a blight. That's helpful. It would be more helpful if I would have an easier time reclaiming more than 1 card. Right now I kind of just want to reclaim 1 card. Because I'm going to be able to do that anyway, and then I can keep putting presence on the board with one of these 2. Probably this one, because I could really use the energy. Okay. It's if you have 2, and I could get 1 this way. So what say we do something like that? We get back that. Yeah, if we do it that way, Words of Warning doesn't help enough here. Nope. That doesn't accomplish the things I want to accomplish. So this will remove a blight during the fast phase. Probably from here. This will prevent a build. Probably here, because it'll prevent all builds. At which point here seems really good, because it's going to build here and it's going to build here. But it needs to have Dahan in it in order to use it to prevent builds. So I guess we could do it here. Since that's... or here. Yeah, I think this at least stops us from losing. It's not pretty, for sure. And I really need to start winning soon. But until I can win, not losing will have to do. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I do really like preventing builds. Ooh, I could prevent this build. It's not coastal. Oh, no, I can't. I need to get Dahan there. I need to get Dahan places. Okay, hold on. No. Oh, and this is gonna build another time too. Goodness. Cause I can't cause enough fear during the fast phase. Well, we've got some issues for sure. In the same land. Okay. So, sadly, it has to be here. I think this will be more useful right away. Yep. Alright. Gonna lose both of those anyway, so whatever. That's nice. Combined with other fear cards, that could add up to a place not blighting. Let's put it here. Defend 2 on all coastal lands. That's not nothing. I don't really necessarily want to gather, but I guess bunching them up is good. Certainly getting this source away in case they try to explore wetlands. Of course, that's counter to what I was trying to do earlier with that last sphere card, but here we are. Sort of negates it. I mean, that's neat. Doesn't quite do enough, sadly. I think I made some bad choices with those sphere cards. Oh well. But hey, we prevented this explorer. Yay. Okay. I can push over here and Furious Assault here, and that's pretty good. Okay. Obviously reclaim. I think maybe we take a major. I think that's the only way to win this. That's great. Yep, we take that card, obviously. My temptation is to get rid of cards without wind, but both of them have actually been coming in pretty handy. We might be past the point where Portents actually makes sense. Alright. So, I'm obviously going to try and play this card. I can pretty easily play at least one more card with Sun and at least one card with Animal. So I can get the big version of it. It's pretty good. Can deal a lot of damage and move some guys around. I don't think I can quite wing during the fast phase yet, though. It's hard to ignore how helpful these effects are, but probably not enough to close the game out. Let's grab it anyway. Alright. We've certainly got big problems. Right now, if either of these places blights, we lose. Which probably means we lose. Yeah, maybe I can't play Vigor. Because at that point, I won't be able to gather the warriors fast. Rights can move people in the fast phase. Got what? 3 card plays? So 1 more. I'm going to use the big version of Vigor. It has to have Animal and Sun, so it'd be like that. I don't think that prevents us losing. We can certainly get someone here and Words of Warning, which stops that, but then this place is just a disaster. I could push 3 like so, Vigor here, and push them over here, and they'll do 4 damage, which is not enough. Yeah, I think I lost. Again. Oh, England, why are you so tricky? Alright. Let's try once more to see if I can not lose by playing all wind cards. So, that would look like this almost certainly. This almost certainly. And then probably a slow card, which doesn't matter a ton. So let's do the cheap one. Yeah, I just didn't pick up enough defend cards or blight removal. Call to 10 does it in the slow phase. Growth through sacrifice works, but then I don't have any movement, so I can't get people into the places I need them. And removing 1 blight doesn't get it done, because right now they're adding 4. Let's see what this looks like, I guess. I wish these beasts could remove blight. I guess there's a very small chance the fear card saves me. Alright. That's what I got. Not enough. Yep. Alright. I think I'm finally ready to tap out of trying to beat England level 6. Um, Post in the comments below if you've got some ideas for some strategies I could use. Probably, maybe playing the scenario isn't actually the right call. It definitely seems to be more of a problem against England in particular because they do so much building that, like, uh, this military response thing really seems to be a problem. I need to be able to actually wipe them out of places, which this is sadly not allowing me to do. There's just more of them almost all the time. Um, so I think I'm going to take a little break from fighting England, and I don't know. I've got some other ideas, but we'll see what I come up with in the next video. It won't be fighting England, I promise. And probably won't even involve Thunderspeaker. Alright. Catch you later, guys.